How's it going, everyone? It's Sterling here from the Silver Linings podcast, as well as some upcoming things. Like I'm currently building my mental health consultancy for some corporations, and then on top of that, one-on-one coaching with the employees of that for people dealing with mental health stress and the management of that stress of mental health and going to work every day. So that's some exciting things. But I just wanted to start off this video with some shout outs. Firstly, I'd like to shout out Dave Mader. I did post an episode of that. I didn't make a post for it. I'll explain that coming up in this video of why. But it is up now on my Spotify, my Anchor, and soon to be on my Facebook page. By the time I post this video, most likely it will be up on that as well. So I just want to say thank you to him for taking the time, reaching out to me, and then giving me his house actually to record that episode. Second, shout out, I'd like to thank Jeff Quigley for his amazing design for my logo. You'll see that down below as well. I just want to say thank you so much to him for being able to provide me with that quality. And so if you ever need any creative design or design of any work, he is your man for the job. Next, I'd like to give a shout out to 3 people who I've met recently. First, her name is Dua. I met her last week at a Connect Work event run by Brian Tahana. I met her and she's been on my ass ever since to record this video. So thank you to her. Next, I'd like to thank Oliver Wolf and David Perry. Sorry, Oliver, I will not be able to pronounce your last name right. So I am just going to go with Oliver Wolf. So thank you for you two for instilling that just doing it and getting out there and just putting myself out there is the best way to go with this, to get coaching and to create that business. Now I have some explaining to do and time to own up and be accountable for some things. So I have this bad issue so far of creating content and then having a pause on that content. And I want to explain why that is. So the content I've released up until this point, I would say, is a lot in my past and not recent, probably up until about a year or 2 years ago. But with that being said, it's easier for me to talk about it because it's out there in the past. So that is easy for me to say because it doesn't really define who I am. It defined who I became, but it's not who I currently am. But if I post things on a day-to-day basis like I really originally intended, that's opening myself up to my current struggles and letting my current struggles out there. And that was hard for me to do. However, thanks to those aforementioned people and even more people in my life, my friends and family, they're helping me see that my current struggles and my day-to-day things are actually more inspiring than my past struggles because it's relatable and people who are going through it will be able to see and hopefully be able to connect to my current struggles and where I'm working towards and the goals I'm trying to achieve. So with that being said, I have something to announce, and that is my 50-day challenge. So as of Wednesday this week, it's going to be 50 days till my birthday. So I'm turning 25 on November 22nd this year. Part of me is a bit scared, but then part of me is really excited as well. It is a quarter of a century, so it's a big birthday, and I don't want this to be another year where I don't accomplish anything. And I'm not saying that my past years I've accomplished nothing. It's just that a lot of it I've let myself and my self-doubt hold me back, and I feel like I could be a bit farther. But however, everything happens for a reason, and I want to make this birthday count. So with that being said, and what the 50-day challenge will be, that is going to be every day for the next 50 days, I want to make some sort of content, whether it be a quick 30-second video, whether it be a Snapchat, whether it be an Instagram post, whether it be a Facebook post, but it's going to be something telling me, you guys, what my journey is. So my end goal for this 50 days is to be able to launch my consulting firm and my coaching business on my birthday. Now, will that happen? I don't know, but I'm going to make damn sure that I work towards it. And what I'm also going to promise is I'm not going to be able to make huge steps every single day. That would be impossible. It would be impossible to think that. It would be impossible to think that it's going to be possible. And for that being said, I'm going to try my best to do as much as I can in those 50 days, but I'm excited. What I have challenging you guys, though, is I would love for any of you to comment on this post, to personal message me, just to reach out and let me know what over the next 50 days you guys will be working towards. And with that said, I would love to be able to support you. No obligation, no charge, no nothing. I just want to be able to support you in the best way possible, whether that be sending you a message in the morning being like, hey, kick ass today, reaching out to you on a bi-weekly basis or even weekly basis and seeing how things are, touching base. But that's what I want to do. And I'm excited to see all the positive things we can do in those 50 days and to see where we can end up. Because 50 days of small increments every day, that can make some big changes. So that's my goal for myself. 50 days from now, I would like to have accomplished some of those goals that I have. And I'll make another post explaining what those are and to help me be accountable towards that. But I just want to say lastly, again, I want to apologize to myself and to everyone for letting myself down and not believing in myself full-heartedly, where I can actually go out there and be free in my mind and not have these doubts. But with the help of these amazing people that I've mentioned again and everyone else that I haven't, I believe it's definitely possible for me to achieve these things because I'm going to put the work in. That's never been an issue for me. And I'm going to believe in myself. So no more self-doubt, no more self-hate, none of that. I'm going to go full forward into this and I'm going to dive in. It's time for me to jump off the fence. I can no longer just hold myself back and let these anchors keep me in the past. It's time for me to move forward. And with that being said, let's start this 50-day challenge right. I'm excited to hear from you all. Cheers.